going to show you this video. Trump talking about tariffs. Trump feels that every other country should have high tariffs so that they pay dearly to get their goods into the United States, and the United States can be more competitive because the goods coming in from countries that have high tariffs will cost more and Americans will be less likely to purchase them. Well, tariffs sound good, but tariffs are eventually paid by the buyer. So if somebody wants a car with the newest technology and that technology happens to be in a foreign car, we've used the BMW over the years, the German Mercedes. So we have a history of liking foreign cars. We have a lot of French cars people like to drive. But if the tariffs are too high, people will not save money. They will be spending a lot of extra money to get those cars. Well, if they're rich, that's probably okay. But what's happened is countries have said, well, we need to sell our stuff. We need to make sure we have a way to sell it and that people are going to want to buy it. So what they've decided to do is band together to fight Trump's tariffs. So that Russia and China have found that banding together, they can create a back door where they are working together to sell their goods to each other and to foreign countries without having to go through the United States. Now, to do this, they have found out one thing that they can do that's even better is they can get out of the US dollar as being the world currency. So, have you ever heard of the Yuan? Well, probably not. Yuan is Chinese currency. And so that this backdoor exchange of goods between Russia and China is being done in rubles, which is Russian, and Yuan, which is Chinese. And so they're requiring more and more countries to convert their money to Yuan in order to do these deals. Rubles doesn't seem to have caught on as much, but Yuan is really catching on and is coming up neck and neck with the US dollar. So what these countries do then, instead of investing in US dollars, they invest in Yuan. Now you say, well, what does that have to do with the Americans? We know we'll still do the dollar. Yeah, as long as the Yuan doesn't catch up or pass the US dollar with its value by having so many countries that it does economic deals with. But for the people to convert, and we have never had this problem because everyone has been in the US dollar as the world currency. But so if you have US dollars and you want to buy something and the company says, well, we only take Yuan, that means you have to convert your money first to Yuan. That is going to cost you. And then you have Yuan. So then you do the deal in Yuan, you get Yuan back, and then now you're stuck with Yuan. So what are you going to do? Well, you're going to have to pay to convert Yuan to US dollars. But let's hear Trump talk about tariffs.
You don't really like. You're also talking about 10, 20% tariffs on the rest of the world. That is going to have a serious effect on the overall economy. And yes, you're going to find some people who will gain from individual tariffs. The overall effect could be massive.
I agree it's going to have a massive effect, positive effect. It's going to be a positive, not a negative.
Trump has no idea what he's talking about.
I know how committed you are to this. And it must be hard for you to, spend 25 years talking about tariffs as being negative and then have somebody explain to you that you're totally wrong. It'll have a negative. It will have. I'll go a step further. If you don't do this, this country has no
40
chance.
million jobs is a lot of jobs to rely on.
Yep.
Trump knows nothing about tariffs.
So what do you think? Are you ready to change your money into Yuan and to bet on who's going to take over, the dollar or the Yuan? Are you ready to think or bet that Trump has the answers? I don't think Trump has the answers. What do you think? Like and subscribe. Bye.